Good evening, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kevin Sloan, and for the last 4 years, I've had a very wonderful privilege. I've been able to work with some of the absolute best, brightest, most talented college students, not just in the country, really in the world. The University Rover Challenge has challenged students come forward with the next generation of Mars rovers. The Mars rovers, they're going to be working alongside the astronauts that we know are inevitable. The astronauts aren't going there alone. And the students have come up with just some of the most impressive creations. And I'm not going to spoil too much of everything. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, team that won, they'll be joining me. We'll be giving a talk, and you'll see a lot of video from the field. You can see the action firsthand. I want to rewind a few months, and actually about a month and a half before URC even took place, got an email from one of the teams. Get a lot of questions from the teams in the build-up. They want to know details about the rules as they're working on their designs a month and a half out. That's the point where they all start panicking and scrambling and realizing that they've got 3 months worth of work to do. I get an email, Kevin, you've got to check out this video of our rover. We're doing a demo with our football team. And I'm a bit of a football fan, follow a lot, and I know their team. Their team's pretty good. Not as good as Penn State, my alma mater, but that's beside the point. And their rover is actually doing work with their football team at spring practices. This is a month and a half out. I don't think any team has ever started doing testing, demos, anything more than 6-7 hours before URC actually starts. I try to emphasize over and over again, baseline to design early and start testing, and baseline to design 2 weeks out and start panicking that parts can't be mailed that fast. This team really was just absolutely amazing. They weren't just technically dominant. They really ran away with a number of the tasks, but they also, in the opinion of the judges, they won the sportsmanship award. A lot of teams came in and were having some of those panics. We had a very young team that put things together very fast. They got to the field out in Utah, and they realized that there was one very important piece of hardware missing. And without this one component, they couldn't compete. And they actually came to us and they said, well, we made it all the way out here, but we're not going to have a working rover to compete. We're missing this particular component. Oregon State was standing around close enough to hear. And what exactly is it you need? Which connector? We've got one of those. Follow us. And there were a couple of scenarios where teams were in the back, or teams were talking about things that they needed. They weren't going to be able to compete in a task. And this team had a solution. So they weren't just prepared. They brought with them, I think, the equivalent of Fry's Electronics, Lowe's, Radio Shack, and they also came with their own portable barbecue. This was the most prepared team I've ever seen. Oregon State, come on up here, guys. Oregon State really ran away with things, did just a phenomenal job. Guys, if you all want to quickly introduce yourselves.
My name's Jesse Grimes. I was a mechanical engineer on the project.
I'm Cody Hyman. I was one of the electrical engineers on the project.
My name's Ian Harsey, and I was one of the mechanical engineers on the project.
My name is Florian Kapsenberg. I was the lead mechanical engineer on the project.
My name is Jonathan Dalter, and I was the team lead.
What these guys won, they had the opportunity to come here, and again, they'll be presenting tomorrow morning with me, 10 a.m. right here. Don't miss it. No plugs. Right here we have their trophy for the first place. John, I'm going to hand this over to you. Excellent job.
Thank you very much.
You guys really just did a phenomenal job. You guys also won a $1,000 cash prize. And here we don't have comically large checks, but we are starting a brand new tradition this year. This is the first time we're doing this, and this summer I really hope continue. You guys are taking home the banner for the 2010 University Rover Challenge sponsored by Task. Here you guys go. This takes the place of your comically large check. So, congratulations, guys.
This is the kind of work that will get us to Mars.
Thank you all.